on, guys? My name is Omar.
My name is Steven, y'all.
You're watching Gameday Nation Athletics. Steven, what are we doing today, sir?
All right, buddy. So, for all y'all, today's segments for today, we have Dalvin Cook's contract, all right? Then MLB's proposal for this upcoming season, see if it falls through or not, who knows? And then, as you know, we're going to jump right into MLB's Mock Draft Top 10, and me and Omar will give you a sleeper pick for this year's draft. Now, let's get with the Dalvin Cook story. As you know, according to Adam Schefter, Dalvin Cook will no longer participate in any team-related activities unless he receives a reasonable deal, which is about, I'd say, around $13 million. But in some sources, he's asking probably $15 to $16 million a year, which is like Christian McCaffrey type money. Now, Omar, let me ask you this: does Dalvin Cook deserve this type of contract?
Not at all.
Doesn't deserve it. Wow.
The reason why I believe he doesn't deserve it because he only had one breakout season, and that was the 2019 season. That was his last season, right? He averaged total scrimmage yard. He had total of like 1,600 yards altogether and 13 touchdowns. That's a great year for him.
That's
a great year for a running back, right? However, if you look at his 2017 and 2018 season, it wasn't there. His 2017 season, that's when he first started. However, he had an injury, and he was technically out for the whole season. His 2018 season, he was coming back from an injury. He started to bring himself up, but he didn't do much. He only had like 900 yards, total yards altogether, 600 rushing yards. But it could have been better. But his 2019 season, this is his third year on a rookie contract.
Right.
He did better. However, the 2017 season, I don't feel like it counted because he didn't play.
Yeah, he was basically injured for the majority of the year. I believe it was a tear ACL. So he skipped out the whole rookie season.
So I feel like if I was a GM position, I would actually have $9 million a year on the table. Not just to give him right away, but $9 million on the table. His 2020 season will determine if he should get more money or less money. So this isn't his... that's what we're going to give you for X amount of years. However, this will be more of a placement. Just say, hey, we're willing to negotiate, but if you could prove it in your 2020 year, we'll give you more.
So basically, you're saying that if you were the GM, you'll give him a contract right now, $9 million, but if he excels from of his performance, he'll get paid more money.
Exactly.
So you'll
either or, he's still going to get paid more money. Like, let's say he does all right, I'll give him $1 million boost, right? But if he does great, 2, 3, 4 million. It all determines on what he does.
I mean, we all know, Omar, if you watched our early episodes back in Gameday Nation, we talked about how we felt that running backs were undervalued, underappreciated in the league.
For some teams. Some teams,
that's right. But in this case right here, for Dalvin Cook, I believe he deserves the money. But if you look at a GM standpoint now, because Dalvin Cook has one more year under his rookie contract, where he's expected to make about $1,500,000, right? But if I'm the GM, I'm like, yo, Dalvin Cook, you only had that one good season. You injured majority of your rookie season. Show me that you're still good. All right? Play your last year rookie contract, and I promise you, Dalvin Cook, I will give you your $13 million per year because I know how much important you are to our team for the Vikings, right? So show me that you can still perform. And I understand, in Dalvin Cook's point of view, he's in the peak of his his career.
Yeah,
he's like, I gotta get as much better as I can. I understand that, but when you think about business-wise, financially-wise, because you already know you can just get another running back in the NFL draft for the cheap chunk change.
Can replace Dalvin Cook because Dalvin Cook is a special running back.
Is true.
He's mainly a pass catching running backs, and there's not really that many pass catching running backs who could be like Dalvin Cook.
That's facts.
So we're not saying that he's a bad running back altogether.
Nope.
That's not the case. The case is that if you look at his career, it was shaky. His first 2 seasons, it wasn't there.
And he just had
had a great season. So as for Christian McCaffrey money, that's a little bit too much to ask because Christian McCaffrey, he is the Panthers. Like, when you really think about it, every year he does great. And he got bigger last year. Bigger meaning body-wise. He got bigger last year. And he did even better. I mean, you really can't compare those two. And for Ezekiel Elliott's case, Ezekiel Elliott. He's a whole different breed. He's the type of running back where if he goes on the market, everyone's going to get on him real quick.
For sure, man.
And that's totally different as well.
And not a lot of people talk about because Ezekiel Elliott, Christian McCaffrey, they're brands themselves.
Yeah, they're
talked about, but Dalvin Cook is one of those running backs you don't really talk about. People don't really know what's he about. So if you don't really like, pay attention to the NFL details and these players and running backs, you always hear about Ezekiel Elliott, Christian McCaffrey, Derrick Henry, them type of boys, right? But you don't really hear Dalvin Cook because it's the Vikings. It's more majority of a Kirk Cousins show.
Yeah,
which is surprising.
Or
at the time, you had Stephon.
Stephon Diggs and Adam Thielen.
Yep.
But Dalvin Cook, he wasn't really there as much. He was there, but he wasn't present, I guess.
Because I truly believe if the Vikings want to have a Super Bowl run, they need a balanced running game.
They do. They do.
They need
now
Dalvin
they have
Cook.
to because Stephon Diggs, he left.
But if I'm the GM, I'm saying Dalvin Cook, prove to me this year that you can ball out, and I promise you will get your money. But if Dalvin Cook, according to Untitled Chapter, he says he will not participate in any activities and beyond if he doesn't get a reasonable deal. So
I believe he will lose that holdout. I'm
sorry, but I feel like the GMs are like, you know what? All right, go out and hold out. I'll see you in preseason because I know you're coming back. You're under a rookie contract. You're gonna need the money, so you're gonna come back with us. And it's okay. Ball out. I promise you will get your money unless you don't get injured. That's a story. That's a sad reality. But Dalvin Cook, you only had that one good season. But the GMs, man, they're not gonna be nice to you. They're not gonna be, oh, of course, Dalvin Cook. Here's some money like that. No. Because in NFL, bro, any position can be replaced, and you want to keep your position as a starting running back for the Vikings. So you gotta ball out. You're this 4th year in your contract and get that extension that you deserve because he does deserve it.
Yeah, he deserves it. But moving on to the MLB, and they're always struggling with these proposals, man.
Oh, geez.
They cannot get it right. I'm telling you this right now. The MLB is going to be canceled. For sure. It's going to be canceled. Sir, what is happening right now?
Well, just like according to Jeff Passan, who was like an insider for MLB, this exact tweet is literally my mood right now. My head hurts. Just play baseball, please.
That's all I had to do.
That's all they
have to do.
Oh my God.
We said this multiple times, time and time again, that they could have been the first team in the U.S. to play a game.
Now, as you know, starting Monday, MLB did propose to have a 75 game season, right? But they will have a 75% prorated salaries for the athletes. Now, at the time when I saw this, it was like, yo, this is a good deal. This is a dub for the MLB players. Now they're getting more than half because that was initially what the MLB was proposing, 50-50 share. But it's like, no. They're getting 75%, which I believe is pretty fair. So that's a 25% pay cut. I was like, you know what? That's pretty fair. More games in the season. All right, let's go. I have a feeling MLB is going to accept this offer. I was wrong. So, as you know, MLB PA countered that proposal and got a 89 game season with full prorated salary. So they cut down to 114 when they had initially. They're going for the 89 for prorated salaries. And as you know, MLB are going to reject that as well, according to Jeff Passan. Hate to see it.
I have no words. I honestly don't have any words. I don't know what to say about it because they had opportunity. Right now, it's more the MLBPA than the owners. I feel like the owners, they give them a good deal. They could take it and they automatically play a game. They still get their money, but it looks like they're not going to get money at all. They're just going to be sitting home watching the draft. And yeah, speaking of draft, man, the draft is today and tomorrow.
Oh,
it comes on at 7 p.m. Eastern. If you guys live on the East Coast, I don't know on West Coast what 3 hours difference. But anyways,
at the bottom of the screen you have the draft order we got here, and as you know, not a lot of people do follow the MLB draft, just like people follow NBA draft and NFL NBA draft. But we're gonna give you our top 10 mock drafts, and you know what, Omar, I'm gonna take it up a notch. Whoever gets the most right picks for this draft between you and me, the loser has to take a shot. So
for the top 10,
yes, whoever got the most right picks, the loser has to take a shot of apple cider vinegar. And you told me, guys, let me tell you this. Umar said he did a lot of research yesterday. Did a lot of analysis.
I did.
So he's pretty confident with his draft pick. Are you not?
See, when you put apple cider vinegar in the race, that's a whole different ball game right there. I'm not on that elite level. See, coming in, look, looking at the MLB, I don't know anyone who plays baseball on a college level or on a high school level. Doing this, I had to go extensive research on each individual player and on the team needs. However, we're talking about MLB here. I haven't watched a draft from an MLB in my whole entire life. So I don't know what to expect. I don't know if they trade or not. I don't know. I don't know. And you putting up apple cider vinegar on this whole thing, do you understand how disgusting that is?
Well, guess what? Now I give you a reason to watch that movie draft for sure. Because I'm going to be watching it. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, I'll be watching it too.
But now when you got apple cider vinegar on the line, yeah, I'm definitely going to be looking at each draft pick like, oh my gosh, I hope he judges the player that I want him to draft.
From our top 10?
Top 10 mock draft. Whoever gets the most right picks, take the shot. And we have the same routes, same picks, no one takes a shot. Come on, Omar. For the viewers, dog.
All right, man.
Handshake.
Yeah,
there you go.
On that.
Video evidence. All right. By the way, before we enter our mock draft, I want to say something about the MLB because they did propose 8 to 10 game playoff series. Real quick, I want to get your view on that. Do you agree for expanded playoffs?
No. Because if they can't even get the regular season right, why should they do expanded playoffs? It makes no sense.
Well, this is for like after this, for beyond, basically.
Oh, beyond? Still no. They already play a lot of games. That means they should cut the regular season.
Because honestly, that's true because that debunks the value of the regular season. Because now, usually, at the end of the playoffs, you need to win your division, or be at least the top number two teams in the divisions for the wild card round. Getting there, and I like how the MLB has it right now with their playoff format. But it looks like they're gonna expand to an 8-team playoff format, so that means you're gonna have at least 2 teams in each division. And then basically top three teams in each division. The top two, 3 teams in the division to get in.
I don't want that.
I don't like that either.
But let's get to our top 10. My top 10 are leaving on the top 10 of the board, of the draft board, of course. And these are the players that I have for my players. So Spencer Torkelson. Torkelson? I'm
Yep.
sorry I butchered your name, but it has Torque with the Elson.
Torkelson.
Yeah.
Sounds pretty good.
Sounds pretty good. Well, he's going to Detroit Tigers.
The first pick of the draft.
First pick of the draft. He plays first baseman and plus he does right field. Compact right-handed swing. Very tight with his swing, of course. Strong batter. I feel like he will be one of the best batters out there. One of the best. Not the best. One of the best. But he will be the first ever college player to be drafted as playing first baseman.
First baseman.
First ever.
Congrats, bro. Now, with me, I feel like it was a coin flip between Spencer and then Austin Martin, who is from Vanderbilt, third baseman, outside fielder, you could call it. But I don't know. Just at this Tigers, like, you know what? You can't pass up the best prospect right now in the draft, so you got to pick up the best prospect, and this is what they do. So that's what it is. And since I already said it, I have Austin Martin from Vanderbilt heading to the Baltimore Orioles. And I believe you have the same pick as well?
Yeah, I have the same thing. He plays center field, second base, third base. He has elite plate discipline, meaning he could do it all. He's aware. He has elite plate awareness as well. Best defensive player in the draft, hands down. That's why he's so versatile, because he can play all these bases. Arm strength isn't as impressive at all. So I totally believe that he could work on that a little bit more. So that's why he doesn't play outfield like that or any other position. However, playing on the bases, it will be much better. It will be easier for him. So I think he will do great in the pros for sure. But it will take some time for him to be better.
One thing about this draft that I don't think a lot of people understand yet, that usually when these players get drafted, they don't go to the league. They have to go to the minors.
Yeah.
And it sucks because you want to see these players in action. We talk about them, we rave about them, but then you don't really see them in the majors. And to see them from the minors, you don't really have that much access to see players from the minors on TV. Well, you have to have MLB Network. Not really. That doesn't really sound too exciting. But hey, these stars, these are the future of the MLB, because eventually, majority of these players will head to the majors in 2 to 3 years. So watch out for these names, man. All right. But third pick of the first round draft, we got the one and only Miami Marlins.
Yep.
We finally got our star pitcher, and that is Asa Lacy from Texas A&M.
I also got Asa Lacy, third pick to the Marlins. Left-handed pitcher. Best left-handed pitcher in the draft, hands down. His play can speak for itself. 6'4", 215 pounds from Texas A&M. What a pickup, because Marlins do need a pitcher for sure, and I feel like he could jump right into the majors if he can. Yeah. Now
the top 3 prospects, like Spencer, like Austin, like Asa Lacy,
those are guaranteed.
Yeah, those are basically they're projected, they're expected to happen. Now this is where we get into crunch mode for the 4th picks and beyond, because top 3 was easy. 4th, it gets a little tricky. Now, let's talk about the 4th pick for the Kansas City Royals.
All right, for the 4th pick, Kansas City Royals, I got to pick Zach Veen, center field, 6'4", 190 pounds. He's from Spruce Creek High School, Florida. I never heard of high school in my life. However, A is in Florida. Why not?
Hey.
190 pounds, 6'4". Bro, the man is only 18, and he's built like that. He's built for baseball altogether. Big and powerful. I feel like he is the best batter
and we're older than
in the
him.
draft right now.
We're older than him, and he's bigger than us.
Bro, 6'4", 190. That's huge.
What would you do if you asked for your lunch money?
I would have to beat him up. I'm not going to act no punk and just cower away. See, what you're supposed to do, you're always supposed to get the first hit before they hit you. That's how it works. If you get beat up, they say, hey, I hit first. I got the first lick.
Sure.
It is what it is. I don't know.
That's that bragging rights right there.
You know.
I got that first hit, man.
Got the first hit.
All right, well, this is a rich pitcher draft class right here. Kansas City, they're projected to get Zach Veen, but it's like, you know what? You kind of need a pitcher. So that's what they do. They get Emerson Hancock from Georgia, right-hand pitcher, man. Because you just can't pass some of these pitchers, man. It's a rich pitcher class, and we don't know they'll have another pitcher class like this in the future.
That's the thing. Because of the rich pitcher class, I feel like they could always trade up and get a pitcher themselves.
Nah, I doubt it, man. I mean, they had the 4th pick in the draft. Why do that? You're in the spot to do that. So, and kind of taking Zach Veen is kind of a risk because he's a high school prospect.
You're right.
And he needs development in the minors. You don't know how long that be. What do you want, a winner?
But not necessarily, because there are high school prospects who are already playing the majors right now.
That's true, but majority of the MLB rosters are consisted of college players. Now, I'm not saying Zach Veen can't do it, because he could definitely can in the high school level and beyond. But I believe that the Royals want more of a sure pick, more of a guarantee, and get a star already into their team. So that's what they get. They get Emerson Hancock, and I believe he's destined for that. So that's my pick, Emerson Hancock, Georgia, right-hand pitcher.
All right.
5th
number
pick,
5.
Toronto Blue Jays.
Number 5, Toronto Blue Jays. He picked Emerson Hancock for number 4. However, I got him for number 5, where the Blue Jays going to pick him up. Right-handed pitcher. Very versatile pitcher. I say the reason why he's in my top 10 because how versatile he is, right? Not many pitchers can be that. So that's why I have him up. But there are rumors saying that he might drop from the top 10, but we'll see from the draft. I'm not really sure. But hope he stays in the top 10.
Now, for my 5th pick for the Toronto Blue Jays, they also need a pitcher, and I think they're going to go for number 9 prospect, Max Meyer from Minnesota. Now, they had a chance to get Zach Veen, but he's like, you know what? This is a rich, just like I said about the Kansas City Royals, it is a rich pitcher class. Let's get a star pitcher in here. Go for the safe pick. Get Max Meyer from Minnesota, who had a great season in Minnesota, man. Great career.
Moving on to number 6 of the draft, New Mexico. Number 6, Seattle Mariners.
The Mariners, man, they need help.
They need help. They honestly need help, right?
Especially in the outfield. They need the help.
So, I gave him Nick Gonzalez. He plays second base. He can go anywhere from pick 2 to 7 because he's that type of player. He kind of fluctuates up the board depending on what team will pick him up. But I gotta say, Mariners picking him at 6. Solid profile. He has a pretty big frame for a 5'10". He weighs 190 pounds, just like the 6'4" high school player.
Facts.
So he's a great player, big body second baseman. Most likely to play second base only throughout his whole career, but his batting will boost him up.
Yeah, Nick Gonzalez is ranked number 5 in MLB prospect for this year's draft, so pretty fair that he goes number 6. So, all right, for me, finally, Seattle Mariners, they're gonna get Zach Veen because they, like I said, they do need outfield help, and why not try it on for the high school prospect? As you say, you heard Zach Veen, big dude. Feel like I can do it. Just need a bit more improvement in the minors, which I bet he will. So the Mariners will take on to that risk, and their investments will pay off. I truly believe.
All right, number 7, the Pittsburgh Pirates. All right, I gonna pick Max Meyer. The reason why I gonna pick that because he's a right-handed pitcher, and I feel like he has one of the best strong arms as a pitcher.
Yeah, great mechanics.
Yeah, great mechanics. I feel like he can be placed a little bit higher in the top 5. However,
I mean, it's a rich pitcher class. So.
Yeah, he's in the rich pitcher class, so I can't really do anything about it. But the reason why he's on my top 10 because he used to play for Minnesota, of course, and on top of that, he played on Team USA and he only did 15 starts. So his grade kind of went up a little bit more.
All right, so for me, for the Pittsburgh Pirates, they do need outside fielders and basemen, and I feel like this is one of those like safe picks. So, but not really safe, but this is a great pick actually. They're gonna go for Nick Gonzalez, New Mexico State. Pittsburgh, there's nothing too sexy of the pick, but hey, they need it's a position of need, and they do get a start off of Nick Gonzalez, in my opinion.
All right.
So we head to the number 8 pick. Now this one was more tricky for me. I really had to debate about which player that the Padres should take on. So there was a lot of reports that they loved, what's his name, Robert Hassel from Independence High School in Tennessee. But I was also thinking, but why pass up on someone like, what's his name, Heston? No, that's not his name. Oh, wait a minute. Who was that guy? My bad.
Heston Genstad?
No, because they're picking a center fielder, right? Outfielder? Oh, Heston Kjerstad. That's how you say his name?
I don't know. Is Kjerstad?
The K could be silent, right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, it was between him or Robert Hassel, in my opinion. And as you know, Heston is more ranked up, and he's a top 10 prospect, better prospect than Hassel is, who's number ranked 16. Now, numbers don't really tell the full story, and there's your stats, but you really want, the Padres really want a player that to connect with, have great chemistry for the team, and why not go for the high school prospect, which is a big risk right here to me, in my opinion, for the Padres. But hey, if they fall in love with this player, and it kind of reminds me of back in the NFL draft when the Giants picked up Daniel Jones, and they know Daniel Jones would still falling in their lap in the later first round.
Yeah, man.
But since they were so invested and they loved Daniel Jones,
he was a Manning.
Yeah, so they couldn't give him up. And I feel like it's kind of a similar situation with the Padres. They know he'll be available probably later in the first round. But they don't have a first round pick. But it's just a player they don't want to give up on. So they take on Robert Hassel from Independence High School from Tennessee.
So I gave him Robert Hassel as well. Center field, great left-handed swing with a 6'2" frame. Big body, 18-year-old, another 18-year-old who's 195 pounds. What is in their drinks, man? 195 pounds and you're 18 with 6'2", bro. You're huge, right?
These people look like they could play some football.
Yeah, man. But great raw power. I feel like he could be groomed because he already has the physical talent. However, does he have the techniques? That's the problem.
He's going to need improvement in the minors.
The minor league will actually improve him a little bit better. He's not that type of player where he can just hop in right away. He just needs to be groomed.
For sure. Now, number 9 pick, you got the Colorado Rockies. Now, they're in the need, in my opinion, for some outfielders as well. And I just mentioned his name, Heston Jerstead from Arkansas, and that's who they're going for. Position of need, why not get him? He was like what, top 10? They got the number 9 pick. Why not?
So I'm with him. They do need an outfielder. However, I got Jarrett Mitchell from UCLA. He played there for 3 years. Shows great capabilities in the center field. Can become an all-around type of player if he fixes swings. Then he will become an all-around player. But he could really play any position that you put him up.
Now, the thing about Garrett Mitchell, because he is rated number 6 in draft prospects, but the question is his health. I heard he has in the reports he had type 1 diabetes, so that's a health concern right there. He's already at risk. So
what do you mean? I mean, Adrian Peterson, what happened? He had diabetes too.
But some players, I'm looking at the teams like in the reports, and it was kind of a risk.
But
health concerns.
Patrick Peterson, he had diabetes.
I understand that, but I'm rating based on the report.
You're right. But it doesn't stop a player if It
doesn't.
So that's what I have for number 9. But number 10, man, who's getting picked up? Number 10?
We got
the Los Angeles Angels, man. Number 10, the last one.
Before we get into the picks, it's kind of a outside topic, but like, what's up with LA having multiple teams? This does not make sense. You got LA Rams, LA Chargers, LA Clippers, LA Lakers, LA Angels, LA Dodgers.
Miami. I mean, Florida has multiple teams too. So
LA City itself.
Oh, LA City.
And MLS, you have the LA Galaxy and LAFC.
Well, LA is a big city.
Yeah, but what's up having them 2 teams, man?
You seem upset.
I'm just saying, like, cause you LA, like, we're gonna go for it. Now I understand there's cities like in Carson and Inglewood, and maybe those cities are like apart from LA, but what's up with these having 2 LA teams? I don't know. I'm just saying. All right, but anyway, let's go back to the draft.
So I feel like they need a catcher for sure, and Patrick Bailey, I had to say one of the best catchers in the draft right now. Played in NC State and Team USA, so he has potential. He has potential to fly through the minor leagues and into the majors real quick. I feel like he's very adaptive to any situation he gets in. Can impact big league teams in just a few seasons. So I only give him 2-3 seasons. Then bam, he will always be one of the headlines for sure. So I feel like Patrick Bailey, one of the best, the best catcher in the draft.
I believe so.
But 6'2", 192 pounds. He's pretty big, and I feel like he could do it.
I believe so, but I don't think he'll go top 10 though, Omar. And this, like I said, this still is a rich pitcher class, and Mike Trout is there, but they want to win championships. They want to be
catcher.
They want to beat their big brother at the LA Dodgers, the Dodgers. So,
but if you could protect that home base, I feel like he can do it though.
And I feel like they need someone like on strike off them batters in LA Dodgers. They need someone to strike out people from LA, the batters. They need someone to strike them out. So I gotta get and read Demetrius Detmers. We'll just call him Reed.
Detmers. Reed Detmers. Man.
Reed Detmers. All right. So they'll pick up Reed Detmers, left-hand pitcher from Louisville. It's time to get a pitcher. So, cause they got Mike Trout there already. And,
all right.
They just need some more big names coming to LA because it's a market war already with the Dodgers. So they need to bring in big names, in my opinion, and that's what they get. Reed Detmers.
So that's our top 10 right now. All right, moving on to our sleepers. The sleepers is kind of interesting because for me, I have one who is really being underlooked at because of one incident. JT Gen, or JT Gen, however you guys pronounce it. He had an early season injury, elbow injury, of course, that required surgery in March. However, he was a right-handed pitcher, so that's what made him a question mark. So he kind of dropped down the list. Played at Mississippi State, named SEC Freshman of the Year in 2019, ranked 3rd among SEC pitchers in strikeout to walk ratio, and 10th in strikeouts, and 11th in WHIP. If for people who doesn't know what WHIP is, walks plus hits per inning pitch. Only threw 3 innings in Mississippi State, but MLB.com ranks Gen again at 44th best prospect in the draft class because of his injury.
All right. I don't want to sound biased or anything, but just to point out, you do see me wearing the U, right? My sleeper pick right here is from the University of Miami. I got Chris McMahon, right-hand pitcher, and I feel like
Mahan.
Anyways, so I got my sleeper pick is Miami, as you know, and I feel like he has enough to be a starter in this league. He has a fastball from 90 to 95 miles per hour. That's real fast. So I feel like he has enough mechanics to be a starter in the major league one day. But just need a little improvement right there, here and then. But I believe he's one of those sleeper picks. I believe he's rated number 29 in MLB prospects. So that's my sleeper pick right there. And yeah, yes, you could say because he's from the University of Miami.
Exactly.
And I got trust in my boys. You know, I mean, this could have been our year to go to the College World Series, even though we did lose to the Florida Gators. And what was it? We lost to them 1-3. Yeah.
Garbage.
Yeah, so that's that. But hey, I have a trust in the man and feel like he'll be one of those sleeper picks for sure.
Well, this will wrap up our top 10 and our sleeper picks. You know, I'm kind of nervous and scared
because
I can taste the apple cider vinegar right now.
Yeah, that's what's at stake right now. So if you want to see who's going to take the apple cider vinegar, stay tuned for Friday's show. But more importantly, stay tuned to watch the MLB Draft, which is tonight. 7 o'clock on ESPN for the first time since 2008. So it should be an interesting build up, you know, like because I haven't watched MLB Draft in a while. I actually never have.
Never watched MLB Draft because who wants to go on MLB and pay for it? No.
Exactly, and as like I said, you know, majority of these people they don't go straight to the league. You know, they go into minors for 2 to 3 years at best, and you know you kind of forget about them.
Hope for the best to get picked up.
For sure. I mean, I know majority of players because it is a rich pitcher class. So I know majority of players will get picked up, especially in the top 10. But it should be interesting how they handle this draft because this is a virtual draft. To see if they do anything similar like how the NFL did it.
NFL was pretty cool. Everyone remembers CeeDee Lamb and his little incident.
With this girl?
Yeah.
He was like on his phone and she took his phone and he like got that phone back. Like, why are you going to do my phone like that?
Yep.
According to CeeDee Lamb, that wasn't the case.
Excuses.
But it should be pretty interesting because NFL did a terrific job in that
virtual draft. I watched the whole thing.
But let's see how the MLB does it. And these boys are the face of the MLB, of the future of the MLB. So
I wonder if they have special guests like Russell Wilson or.
They should because, like I said, the MLB needs popularity. They need to put, you know, MLB in front of our faces. We want to fall in love with it. They need to get exposure. And this is a great opportunity tonight for an MLB draft. So this needs to be a home run right here. No pun intended. But
that's a whiz.
But this needs to be a home run for the MLB to get going, gain popularity, gain exposure. And it always sucks enough that this might not be a season because all the proposals sending by the MLB, getting counted by the PA, then getting counted by MLB, it's just a back and forth battle. Eventually, they're gonna have to come to the middle. I think we're getting close to that possibly because now MLB PA is asking for 85-game season. MLB is asking for a 70-game season. So it's getting closer. The gap is starting to close. It's just that salary, the pro rate salary. MLB wants to have a 75%. The MLB PA wants 100%. But as you know, there's some fans. So I feel like MLB, the PA, they're gonna have to come to fruition that we had to take this pay cut, 25%, 20%. So let's get what we can, and let's play some gosh darn baseball, man. Hopefully, and by the way, MLS will be starting July 8th in Orlando. Stay tuned for Friday's video where we talk about that. All right, and we'll have predictions for the Bundesliga. Also have some predictions in La Liga, and we'll have a quick recap in our draft, our mock draft, and see who has to take a shot of apple cider vinegar. And also for Friday's video, we'll have predictions, like I said, and we will bet on apple cider vinegar as well.
It's hurting my soul. You keep bringing that up. It just hurts.
Yeah, it sounds like you have no confidence.
I honestly don't.
No confidence in your prediction, no confidence in your mock draft. What's going on, Omar?
sir, watching you. Every time you talk about Apple cider vinegar, I always remember your face and how your whole demeanor changed throughout the whole video, man.
Hey, I got confidence in my mock draft. I got confidence
really?
in my. Yes, I do.
So when the day comes and you gotta take that shot.
But so when it's me, you're gonna be all over my face. But when it's you, you're gonna be scared.
Yeah, because I'm a slow loser. Duh. Who wants to take apple cider vinegar? Come on now.
It's good for your health, Omar. Alright, well, y'all, this wraps up today's video. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you. Please like, share, and subscribe to your friends, your family, your grandma, your grandpa, anyone, man. Your dog. Come on, because I know them dogs be watching them YouTube videos. Trying to, like, or the cat be watching.
Yeah, I've seen those videos, yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. So, thank you guys. It's a pleasure, but we will see you Friday. My name is Steven.
My name is Omar.
Watch Game Day Nation Athletics, episode 30.
Yes, sir.